Hey, what's up and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl So Cosmic, and today we are going to do your full moon in Virgo general reading. It is going to be for all signs. I will timestamp them, so feel free to jump around and take a look at your sun sign, moon, rising, Venus, all the different places in your chart. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep my phone from dying on me. Full moon. What do we know about full moons? Full moons are the perfect opportunity to release. When it comes to the intentions that we set under the new moon. Gosh, if I can talk. The intentions that we set under the new moon, we put them out there, and we hope to attract them back to us. Whatever it is that we threw out there into the universe, we set those intentions, we visualized them, and then we took measurable and tangible actions towards what it is we want to manifest. When it comes to the full moon, it's about releasing things that are blocking you, things are, maybe holding you hostage and posing challenges and hindering you from, reaching your highest good. Could be a person, could be a job, it could be thought patterns, behavior patterns, just whatever it is that is blocking you. You want to release that, and so you can make room for, attracting what is going to benefit you. So full moon in Virgo, it's going to be on the 27th, right? I'm not sure of the time. It's going to be different for everyone depending on where you are in the world, but the 27th, February 27th, we had a full moon in Virgo. Part of that full moon, or a configuration transit, when it comes to this full moon in Virgo, we also have, let's see, we have, okay, so the moon is going to be in a T-square with the sun and Gemini North Node. And it looks like also Neptune is going to be forming a tighter or T-square with the moon and the Gemini North Node. So Neptune in Pisces, sun in Pisces, moon in Virgo, and Gemini North Node. And what is a T-square? A T-square is when you have two opposing planets, and then you have an apex planet at a 90-degree angle from that opposition. Forgive me, guys, I cut myself today. So in a full moon, it's always the moon and the sun that is opposing, okay? But in this particular case, they are opposing, and they're making 90-degree angles with the Gemini North Node. This is also the case with Neptune. Neptune will be opposing this full moon in Virgo, and it will also be part of that T-square and making a square to the Gemini North Node. This is all in the modality of mutable signs. So the energy typically within mutable signs, it's here, it's there, it's everywhere. It's scattered. It makes non-linear connections, okay, from point A to C, and sometimes from point A all the way to D, just skipping B and C altogether, okay? Gemini North Node, I feel like I'm getting a message that some of you may want to be aware of how you are being blocked in your creative expression, how you are failing to be compassionate and understanding of your own spiritual gifts and creative gifts, and you are overthinking how you're able to express those and share those to the world, because the Gemini North Node is all about disseminating information. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the messenger. Mercury goes and gathers information, and then it disseminates it, and that's how Mercury and Gemini makes connections, okay? So all these things that you have been learning about yourself, your creative gifts, your spiritual gifts, your ability to be compassionate with yourself and others, there is a need to be sharing this information. I feel like for some of you, you are supposed to be having your own YouTube channels. You're supposed to have some type of platform where you are, you're sharing this information and the things that you've learned about yourself, how to be of service to others, how, gosh, I don't know. It's just so many things. Whatever talented gifts you get, like what your arts, your crafts, your poetry, your music, all of these things that you're supposed to be sharing. And I feel like some of you may be overthinking. It's like your emotions and your ability to express it is getting in the way. So that's just a message. So this was a long intro. We're going to go ahead and jump into Aries and see what it is that you may want to release during this full moon in Virgo. Let's get to it, Aries. What else do we have for Aries? All right, Aries. So under the deck, we have the Sun card. Yeah, again, I feel like there's this need of expression, being able to shine your light out into the world. I feel like for some of you, you are going to be able to release these feelings of being sad and disappointed. Could be over someone in your past, but just in general, maybe, you know, you've taken a time out to rest and contemplate on some type of loss here, and you're coming out of it. You're feeling victorious with the Six of Wands. So I do feel like, you know, there is this moving on from a tower moment. We have the Six of Swords and the Tower. You're graduating some type of cycle here with this Wheel of Fortune, and you're looking towards the future. So I really feel like you need to be releasing whatever it is that was in the past that may have been holding you back. Being afraid to authentically pursue your passions. We have Three of Wands, Six of Wands, and with the swords, the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords here is holding back that communication. Overthinking, maybe overthinking, releasing the overthinking of your ideas, the things that you are passionate about without, you know, any type of fear of judgment. I think you're moving away from that, and you're ready to come into the limelight with this not the six, but the Sun card, okay, and be illuminated out into the world. So release whatever fears that you have, Aries. You guys are confident naturally. You're brave. So step into that ability to be brave and confident and share your passions. Release whatever, you know, was holding you back in the past. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. Hey, Taurus. Let's see what it is that you need to release under this full moon. What does Taurus need to release for the full moon? What does Taurus need to release for the full moon? Let's see what we have for you, Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Alright, Taurus, you have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the Nine of Pentacles. Under the deck, we have the Fool card. I feel like for some of you, it is releasing any type of fears of staying in the status quo, not to hold back. You're holding on to something tightly, and it's something that you need to release. It could be a person, could be a job, could be, you know, it could be an ideal, some type of ideation, ideology, but maybe even holding on to your emotions. But there's this need to take a leap of faith, like the universe is prompting you to take some type of leap of faith. For some of you, it's a new job opportunity. It's away from a relationship. This is being independent, self-sufficient, being single. So you need to release something, and it's something for most of you. I feel like it's in your physical world. It's something tangible you can put your hands on. You need to release it, okay? Because you're being urged to take this leap of faith. For some of you, it is some toxic person, some type of toxic behavior, unhealthy attachment to something. You could be keeping tabs on someone. So I feel like, you know, the universe is prompting you to release that. Whatever it is, you need to release it. And that is how you get to, you know, emotional contentment within yourself. All right. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Let's move on. Gemini. What's up? What do you need to release under this full moon? What does Gemini need to release under the Virgo full moon? Got the North Node sitting in your sign. This is your chance. I feel like, Gemini, for, you know, there's a lot that you want to say, need to say, should be saying, okay? We have the Two of Cups. What else do we have for Gemini? What else do we have for Gemini? What else do we have for Gemini? One more. So we have the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Four of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Swords under the deck. You definitely need to be releasing some type of stress and anxiety, worrying about a situation. For many of you, it is some type of partnership, could feel like a soulmate type connection. For some of you, you're angry, okay, about something that someone did in a Two of Cups connection, okay? You're angry and you need to release that anger. You need to release that anger. The Four of Pentacles in reverse at the end here is saying, feels like you're gonna be releasing that. You're gonna be walking away from that and letting that go. Two of Wands is looking towards a new path. And it's interesting how these cards are coming out. We have the Two of Wands, we have the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Wands, okay? And he's looking towards the anger. He's looking towards this connection, this Two of Cups, this choosing of a partnership. And it's like, are you going to continue down this path? Or are you going to look behind you and see that if you let go, what is waiting for you, okay? And what is waiting for you is the Queen of Wands. That's you getting back in your power, knowing who the hell you are, being driven by your passions, using your intuition, being ignited to, you know, pursue, you know, your ambitions and things of that nature, and being able to stand your ground in your beliefs when it comes to that. And if you do that, there is justice, there's harmony, there's balance that is going to be restored for you. So release. For most of you, I feel like it's being angry and holding on to something that someone did, something that someone said, and letting go of that stress and anxiety. It's not yours. All right, Gemini? So that's what I have for you. Moving on. Cancer. What do you need to release? What does Cancer need to release under this full moon in Virgo? What does Cancer need to release? All right, Cancer, what do you need to release? Cancer. What else do we have for Cancer? All right, Cancer. We have the Four of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Ace of Swords under the deck. I feel like Cancer, and you may have Gemini in your chart. You may want to skip back to Gemini and see Gemini's. I feel like you're holding on to a relationship. For some of you, it could be someone that you're married with. It just could be someone that, you know, you created a long-term foundation with, shared a home with, or even children with. Or maybe you even just talked about having these things with someone, but there's a connection with this Four of Wands that you may need to release, because we have the Nine of Pentacles here, and this is about being independent and, you know, being self-sufficient, working on your money and your financial gain and things of that nature, your material gain, and looking towards the horizons. But for some of you, I feel like you're waiting on someone, okay, and you may need to release that person. And face the truth, okay? Face the truth about a connection here, because whatever it was, you know, it was the Five of Swords. Someone, you know, there was someone who sabotaged this connection, who, you know, didn't have your best interest in a connection. Could be another water signs. But I feel like you need to be going within and getting these answers. I feel like you know this already though, Cancer, and you need to be releasing that, because once you take a leap of faith here, there's new passions that you can pursue that's going to take you far. Even I feel like for some of you, you may be even once you let go of something, once you release a person or some type of idea, could be a job for some of you with this Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be moving, okay? I feel like you're going to be relocating even. So yeah, face the truth about whatever it is when it comes to a connection with the person. and let that go. Release it, because there's something else for you out there, for sure. It doesn't mean that you won't be with this person either. It's just right now. I feel like it's just not right now. So let it go. That's what I have for you, Cancer. Moving on, Leo. Hey, Leo, Leo, Leo. Leo the Lion, what's up? Let's see what we have for you. What do you need to release under this Virgo full moon? What does Leo need to release under this full moon? What does Leo need to release under this full moon? We have the Three of Cups. What else? Let's get one more. All right. We have the Three of Cups, the Princess of Cups, and Temperance. Under the deck, we have the High Priestess, Justice, and the Six of Wands. I feel like you want to come back in union with someone. With this Three of Cups, you want to reunite with someone. Maybe even want them to extend some type of apology, or you extend that apology, some type of olive branch here, making some type of amends. But we have the Temperance card, so there's some balance needed here. I feel like you need to be using your intuition. You're being guided to lean on spirit and know what you need to do. There's some balance that needs to be restored in a situation, and this is how you get your victory. I feel like there's a timeout that needs to be taken for you, Leo, when it comes to a connection. And so you may want to take that time out, use your intuition, get that healing, allow timing to be on your side, because Temperance is all about having patience. Because I do feel like, you will be working together with someone in the future with this Three of Pentacles. You will be coming back into union with someone. And for some of you, if it's not coming back into union with this person or in this connection, this is, this could be someone who put you in third-party situations, and maybe, again, you're looking for some answers and some type of apology here. You could be keeping tabs on that person. So I feel like it's a release of trying to control the outcome and allowing timing to be at work here. Being patient, allowing yourself to get this balance back into your life. And that's how you get your victory, okay? So that's what I have for you, Leo. Let's move on. Hey, Virgo. My Virgolicious babies. I love Virgo. My dad's a Virgo. He is like one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, obviously. But Virgo, I love y'all's energy, seriously. So, Virgolicious, what do you need to release under this full moon? We have the Death card. Oh, goodness. We also have the Eight of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Magician. Got you showing up, Virgo. And under the deck, we have King of Pentacles. You're all over your message here. Death card, Eight of Pentacles. Death card, Eight of Cups, King of Wands, the Magician. There's definitely something you need to let go of. Something that you're emotionally tied to with this Eight of Cups. But something needs to die in order for something to be reborn. Okay, and I feel like that's you being reborn into this King of Wands. You are the King of Pentacles, okay, Virgo? You already, have attained some type of, material success, financial success, being business owners and good and great in your career and things of that nature. But this King, I feel like this is the King of Wands. This is what you're transforming into. Not that you aren't already, but that's not really being in the headspace, overthinking as you can do, over analyzing things, Virgo, but really stepping into your passions and just taking action towards those things with like this ferocity. being really confident and brave in that aspect, and being able to manifest what it is that you want. But I feel like there is something that you're holding on to. There's a cycle that you're trying to complete. There's something that you're emotionally tied to with this Eight of Cups, and you need to move on. You need to move on from it. For some of you, I do feel like it's a connection that it could, for some of you, it is a marriage. And I always say this, I'm not advocating divorce, but if it is a marriage that you're unhappy in, you're no longer wanting to be in, like, you have choices, you have decisions that you have to make. But others, this is moving towards, away from something, towards your happy ever after, okay? Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups. There's someone that is very nurturing, very caring, very compassionate that you are holding on to. Okay, for others, it's moving away from a situation where someone is holding on to you, backstabbed you, doing some type of deception, putting you in a Three of Swords connection, or putting you in a Three of Swords energy, and it's moving away from it. There's something really toxic that you're needing to move away from and release. Big time, okay? So, because there's, for some of you, there's a Ten of Cups in your future if you do this, all right? There's a happily ever after with something or someone, all right? So that's what I have for you, Virgo. Moving on. What's up, Libra? Libra, what is up with ya? Let's see what you need to release for the Virgo full moon. What do you need to release for the Virgo full moon? What does Libra need to release? All right, Libra, what do we have for you? What does Libra need to release? There's one. All right, what else do we have? Okay. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Six of Pentacles. No, I'm sorry. Four of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the World card. Under the deck, we have the Empress. I feel like this is you, Libra. I mean, this is you. The Empress is represented by Venus. Your ruler is Venus. This is being in the energy of being very fertile, creative, nurturing, knowing your worth, knowing your values, where to place your values. But you're bored and discontent in some type of situation and unable to see this offer that the universe is trying to hand you. You're still focused on something else here, all right? You're still investing in something that may not be bringing you any good returns, okay? You're toiling and laboring in a situation, or you were, okay? Or you were. For some of you, you may have, you realize this and may not be doing that any longer, but for some of you, you're still investing your time and your energy into something that you're really not interested in. But if you're not interested in it, or if you are still focusing on these three, you don't see this opportunity that is being presented to you. There's a need to rest and recuperate and meditate and contemplate on your next move here. That's because there's a new cycle coming in. Again, there's an opportunity that's being handed to you with this Four of Cups here. But you may be investing in your time and energy into a situation, with a person that may not be reaping any fruit, okay, or any returns. And you may need to be releasing that, okay? So that is what I have for you. There is, there's emotional fulfillment and satisfaction on the other side of this cycle. Okay. This is getting in your passions and pursuing your passions with a lot of confidence and going after the things that you're driven by, and the wheel turning in your favor. All right. It could be where someone moves towards you and is willing to work with you. I feel like there's a situation where you may be the only one putting in the work, okay? But you have to move on. It's going to cause a tower moment for someone. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this may be someone that you're investing in. If you move on and allow someone to come in to work with you, teamwork with you, collaborate with you. It's going to cause a tower moment. This could be you, though. This could be you, and you realize that there's someone waiting in the wings. But for others, I do feel like it's going to cause a tower moment for someone that you're in a connection with, that you're going to eventually say, for some of you, you're going to say, I'm no longer interested in this here. So that's what I have for you, Libra. Moving right along. Hello, Scorpio. How are you doing, my lovelies? Let's see what you may want to be releasing during this full moon in Virgo. What does Scorpio need to release under the full moon in Virgo? What does Scorpio need to release? Let's get one more. Alright, Scorpio, what do you need to release? We have the Emperor. We have the Death card, you showing up in your reading, and we have the Six of Swords. Under the deck, we have the Two of Wands. I feel like there's ego. There's ego that needs to be released, or this need for control, okay? Scorpio, with this Emperor card, I feel like maybe you're trying to control an outcome. You're trying to control how things manifest in your life, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but there has to be a balance of surrendering and allowing, you know, the ego to take a back seat towards your highest good. When we have the Death card here, this is your card. This is Scorpio energy. This is transformation, something needing to die. And I feel like it's this ego that's needing to die. Okay, so you can choose a path with this Two of Wands. You need to move away. You're moving on from something. And for many of you, I do feel like there's this need to control something. Okay, which it causes you a burden. For some of you, it could be a connection. It could be someone that, you know, is older than you. Could be a father figure. Could be a husband, someone that you share children with, but needing to move on and choose a path because something has become too burdensome and is, you know, causing a lot of stress and anxiety. 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords. So I feel like, you know, once you move away from that and allow this transformation to happen, it's going to put you back in this youthful spirit of, you know, ready to explore your passions and your desires and go after the things that, you know, you want to creatively pursue, being ignited by those passions and things of that nature. Yeah, so for some of you, I feel like you're holding on to a situation that, you know, puts you in a 10 of Swords energy. It's a painful ending, but you may be still holding on to that. It's causing conflict. There's an inner conflict here, and I feel like that's that inner conflict is the ego battling with what you know to be what you need, and that is to move on, just allowing that ego to die and taking a loss. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Let's move on. Sagittarius, what's up? Let's see what you need to, what you may need to release under this Virgo full moon. What should, not Virgo, what should Sagittarius release under the full moon? Please show what Sagittarius should release under the full moon. I'm having trouble with my shuffling. I've got a band-aid. I cut my finger, guys. So, alright, Sagittarius, what should you release under this full moon? Let's get one more. Two more. Okay. Under the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. Someone could be breadcrumbing you in the past. Maybe there's a situation where things aren't evenly balanced. what may have appeared as a new opportunity for love here. We have the 8 of Cups, but we have the 5 of Swords under here as well. Someone sabotaging the situation. There could be this feeling of defeat. But we have the 3 of Wands, so that's looking towards the future, having some type of forward planning, looking towards the horizons. Page of Wands, wanting to explore your passions and the things that you're driven by. Could be flirty messages with someone. But we also have the Death card here, so something needing to die. And we have the 8 of Swords, being mentally trapped in your head, some type of mental imprisonment here. For most of you, I feel like there is this Ace of Cups situation that you may be getting some type of spiritual awakening to, but something needs to die here, and it may be, you know, looking towards. Let me get one more on this Death card. Let's see. What is this? Looking towards the future, towards this situation. For some of you, though, I feel like it's overthinking this situation with that 8 of Swords. And maybe that's what you need to release. What is the Death card? We have the Hangman in. Oh, we just have the Hangman. It's not reversed with the Death card. Yeah, I think you're overthinking this. You're stalling something out, trying to get a new perspective, a different perspective on something, when you're maybe being urged to just pursue it, to just explore what it means to be fun and, you know, curious about what you're passionate about, what is igniting your passions, to get out of your head. There's a need to release something here, okay? We do have some sneaky behavior, some deception here, moving on from that deception, cutting something out. So for some of you, it's releasing this connection, okay? And maybe stop looking towards the horizons, or this is being where you're being urged to look towards something new, okay? It's not behind you, it's ahead. Whatever it is, it's ahead of you. It's whatever that needs to be released is behind you, and you need to stop overthinking this, okay? With this 8 of Swords, Hangman, you're just stalling out your transformation, okay? And you just need to go for something, okay? So release this overthinking. That's what I have for you, Sags. Moving on. Capricorn. Hey, Capricorn. Let's see what you need to release under this full moon. What does Capricorn need to release under the Virgo full moon? Your fellow earth signs. Let's see, Capricorn. What do you need to release? I hope my band-aid didn't come off. Hold on. Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to release? What does Capricorn need to release? I've got the same cards that keep coming out. Alright, Capricorn. So, we have the Lovers under the deck. There's a choice, okay? Here. Page of Wands. 6 of Swords. 4 of Swords. Got a soulmate connection here, okay? Ace of Cups. That maybe has left some of you sad and lost, disappointed in this, feeling some type of loss and disappointed. Having to move on, you're taking the time out. Release it. Release it. Okay? Release the sadness. And that's not to say that you're not supposed to not be sad, but just know that everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. Okay? There's lessons, and you learn the lessons, and it's time to be curious about exploring something new and passionate. Could just be, you know, the things that you're driven by, your own creativity, your own inspirations, a little adventure, being more adventurous when it comes to pursuing those things. Yeah, being strong about it. It's going to take some willpower, but there's a new opportunity that lies ahead for you. With this Ace of Pentacles, you have to move forward with those. You have to have the willpower and the determination to do that, to move forward towards it. It takes strength to do it. But with this Queen of Wands, you absolutely can, okay? That's using your intuition, knowing intuitively, you know, where to take your confidence, to be brave, to go after your ambitions and things of that nature. And if it is a choice in love, then by all means do it. Sometimes you have to let your curiosity take you where it needs to go. But for some of you, it's moving on from a situation. Okay? It's moving on and taking the time out to rest and recuperate from it. So release this sadness. This is the main thing. Release this sadness, this feeling like you've lost something. Focusing on those 3 cups when you still have 2 cups here available for you. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn. Let's move on. Hey, Aquarius. Let's see what it is that you may need to release under this Virgo full moon. Let me get my cards together here. Hope you're good, Aquarius. Let's see what we have. What does Aquarius need to release under this full moon? What does Aquarius need to release under the full moon in Virgo? Let's see, Aquarius, what should you release? You may want to go check out Capricorn. You probably have Capricorn in your chart. All right, Aquarius. Under the deck, we have the World card. There's a completion, a cycle that you're trying to complete here. Okay, that's a graduation card. It is karma. You've wrapped up some type of karmic cycle. Could be in a love situation with this Lover's card. A choice here. 2 of Pentacles. Juggling this choice. Ace of Wands. A new passionate beginning. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. It's hard work. It's putting in the work towards something. Okay? We have the Death card, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. 6 of Cups. Definitely a strong soulmate connection here. I feel like you're trying to juggle a choice on whether there's going to be a new passionate beginning, whether you're going to work on and collaborate with someone, maybe even be in a higher level commitment with someone from your past. For others, this could be just an ending. There was a death to a situation. Could be in a marriage. Could again be a strong soulmate connection. Could be just a karmic relationship that you're trying to wrap up here. But there is an ending. Definitely. World card, Death card. There's a transformation that's happening. Needing to release this. Facing the truth about it. Okay? Facing the truth about it. Having mental clarity about it. Because once you put down one of these pentacles, then you get the Ace of Pentacles. And you get a new beginning towards something. Something that you'll want to work on. That could be, you know, bring you a lot of material success and material gain. Because the 8 is just 2 shots from the 10 of Pentacles. Okay? So, that is what I have for you. Please release one of those pentacles. Put down something. There's a choice that you need to make for some of you. Okay? And that's walking away from a situation. A connection. So something else can come in. There's this transformation that's trying to happen. Alright? Alright, Aquarius. That was for you. Pisces. Let's see what we have for you, Pisces. Happy birthday, Pisces. It's your season. What does Pisces need to release for the Virgo full moon? What does Pisces need to release for the Virgo full moon? Alright, Pisces, what do we have for you? What does Pisces need to release? Alright. Oh, Pisces. 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups, the World card, the Hermit card. You're stuck in a loop, okay? Anytime I get 8s, and then we have 2 8s here, we turn the 8 on its side, we get the infinity sign. That's this cycle. There's this looping cycle that maybe you have found yourself in. And it could be overthinking, being trapped in your head, in your mind, in your thoughts, okay? And there's some type of emotional attachment when it comes to that. But there's some type of karma or karmic cycle that you're wrapping up with this Saturn card, this World card. And you're needing to go within to get some answers, okay? Being strong about it. Taming those negative thoughts, those repeating thoughts, and getting some mental clarity here, okay? I do feel like there's some self-sabotage. There's some releasing of, there's the need to release some type of negative self-talk. So maybe some victim mentality even. Feeling sorry for yourself. But, you know, being strong enough to take your emotions away from a situation where someone, you know, could have been, you know, very harsh with you. But I feel like that's more with yourself, Pisces, to be honest with you. Needing to manifest something new here for yourself. For some of you, it's maybe you're stuck with this idea of being in union with someone, sharing some type of home life with someone, establishing a long-term foundation with someone with that Four of Wands. But I feel like there's this releasing, there's a strong need to release some negative self-talk, sabotaging of yourself, coming out of maybe some type of mental victim mentality, and facing the truth, getting that mental clarity. But you got to go within to do that. You have to go within to do that. I cannot talk today. So you can do it, Pisces. I know you can. You got this. Because once you come out of this energy, this Eight of Swords energy, is when you're able to do this. Because when you're in this, you're unable to manifest. Okay? So that is what I have for you. I do hope it resonates, you guys. If it does, please consider liking and subscribing. And come back for some more messages. Bye.